Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Fallon. It's like Jimmy Fallon, but it's my first name. I am super excited that you are back. We are going to be talking about all things growing on TikTok today. So this is week number 2, actually currently closing week number 2, but I'm pretty sure I can talk about these 3 insights very accurately. This is currently week 2 of my new TikTok account, and I cannot wait to tell you what happened because my TikTok went from 13 amazing souls to 348 amazing souls. I am so excited. So I am going to share with you all of the insights that I've seen over this past week of pretty massive growth. Now, it's not in the thousands yet, but I do anticipate that because I am learning and because I am seeing what is working, it will get there very soon. So let's break it down and go over all of the things that I have seen thus far in week 2. First things first, quality over quantity. Every single time. I said this in my Instagram video. I'm going to say it in this video. Yes, the more you post, the more people are going to see your face. And yes, the more people see your face, the more they're going to be like, who is this person? But if you're providing quality content, that is what is going to make them stick around. Okay? Whatever TikTok guru is telling you to post 5 to 8 times a day, it has to be quality content. Otherwise, why would people stick around, right? If you are providing consistent value, then yes, you're going to grow your account. You're going to grow your community, and you're also going to grow whatever potential brand partnership, sponsorship, business, or more that is associated with what you are doing on your social media platform. So keep that in the back of your head. It's not always about how many times you post, or really it's not about the time of day you post. It's about what you are actually posting. Okay? Keep that in the back of your head. Insight number 2 is that you stick with what works. There is going to be something that does far better than anything that has performed in your page in the past. So I'll give you an example. I noticed there was one piece of content that worked far better than any other piece of content that I posted on this new TikTok page. And that piece of content was 8 TikTok ideas to get you started. So 8 content ideas, more or less, right? And because that video did well, what did I naturally do? More content-based TikToks, more content ideas, because that's what people were looking for. If you're putting out content and it's not getting you any traction, this is where you need to pump the brakes, put the brakes on that, and you need to reassess what you're talking about, because more than likely that's not something that's resonating with your audience. If you are going to be putting out content, it needs to be super valuable in order for you to gain traction. If there is something that's not gaining traction, it's time to try something else. And that's okay. That is completely okay. How else would we continue to go down the journey, right? But for those of you who do have one thing that performed very well and you might not be seeing the same results with anything newer, then I would encourage you to try more things in that area, number 1. Or if you're overall seeing a lower engagement than normal, then I would try switching up the video a bit. So what do I mean by that? Maybe your intro is a little different. Maybe instead of saying, I have 3 tips for you, you say 3 hacks to do this, right? You switch it up a little bit, so then that way you're not directly calling out the person on the other side of the camera, but you're calling out the person who wants to do something, right? or maybe you use a different effect. Maybe it's a green screen, maybe it's some kind of zoom. You want to try and switch things up so that your audience is still captivated and you're still grabbing their attention in the first 3 seconds of your TikTok. So figure out what works and do more of what works, okay? I went through a couple of different scenarios there, but I will be sure to go over them again in a more detailed TikTok strategy video. All right, so we're going right along here to insight number 3 from week 2, and that is that you rinse and repeat. When you know what works, replicate it and be consistent with it. I found that content was working, so I replicated more information and more TikToks on content. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And then once things started to kind of dip a little bit, I was like, okay, what is still relevant to content that's still going to help me get where I want to go? And that's when I was like, why don't I just try trends, right? Trying something different then led me to have a completely viral video that I did not anticipate. The last time I checked, it was 14.7K views, and it's still growing. So that now I know that is another thing to incorporate on my page that I am going to want to continue going forward. Again, rinse and repeat, consistent with it. I'm not saying that every single TikTok that I have to post from this point forward is going to be a trends video. Am I going to cover a trend when I post onto TikTok? Yes, maybe one time per day, but the other 3 or 4 pieces of content that I post are going to be content ideas, because I know that works. It is going to be business related, since that is also part of my niche, and it's probably also going to be social media related in terms of growing on a platform. Not just trends, not just ideas, actually implementing a strategy, okay? So there are a couple of different pillars of how I would go about creating those content. I would consistently rotate those strategies, those topics, those videos, okay? That's something I again talked about in my Instagram video from this past week. So these are 3 insights that have helped me tremendously on TikTok. It has grown so much, way more than I had anticipated in just a few days alone, probably in the last 48 hours most, in all honesty. So there really is something to say about finding what works, being consistent with it, and then putting out quality content. I am going to be going over my insights for TikTok each week until I get up to 10K, and maybe I'll keep going beyond, but until then, I want to share with you what I'm going through in terms of getting up to 10K on TikTok and helping you also implement these strategies. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and be sure to turn on the bell so that you know the next time I'm going to be posting another video that has strategies you can start to include to grow your social media, to grow your community, and also grow your business. So I can't wait to see you again. This is Valen signing off. Okay, bye.